This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Rachaad White. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll find his running back, White, and he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Baker gonna hand it to White. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That's caught. Trey Palmer. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Mayfield. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Rachaad White out of the backfield. And 3rd down coming up.
Linebackers in general have the reputation of being very instinctive players, and I think we saw it there on that last pass breakup. The ability to diagnose and read the play almost before it even starts. It allows them to be in the right spot at the right time and allows them to make the play.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Notre Dame. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A first carry for the veteran, Matt Breida. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down.
They'll give it to Dobbins. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Herbert. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd down and 9. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. This throw, taken in by Hurst. That's a gain of 15. It's good for a Charger first down.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's going to keep it himself. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Second down and 8. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Pistol here for Herbert. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it's going to be 3rd down. To throw, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. And here's White. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones, and If you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice job there by the defender. He's able to break up the pass, but I think if he's able to get there just a little bit sooner, now you can get two hands on the ball and give yourself a chance to come down with an even bigger play and come away with the pick.
Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40.
Take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. A run with Dobbins. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Lavonte David doing his work on defense.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Here's second and 6. Now Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. He gets this one complete to Johnston. They get 18 on the pitch and catch, and the Chargers have the first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Here's Dobbins. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
They'll send a tight end in motion. To throw is Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Throwing is Herbert on third down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
On fourth down, here comes J.K. Scott to punt. Back deep for the Bucs, their speedster Trey Palmer. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They go play action with Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Here's a 2nd and 6. Herbert to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Here's Herbert. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Mustafa. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
On 2nd down, Baker. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Remain in a 3-0 first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. 3rd and long. To throw is Mayfield. This one completes to Palmer. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go. Mayfield. That's taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. How's that for a big decision paying off? A gain of 28 yards on 4th down. They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal. They'll run with White. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Now here's 2nd and goal. One more time, it's White. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit and now it is 3rd and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
A yard farther back, it's 3rd and goal. He'll try to run with White. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it is 4th and goal. The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Chance to get the lead before the break. Here we go. 4th down and goal. Out of the shotgun. Mayfield to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Junior Colson.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
First and 10. Throwing, Herbert. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time.
Throwing again from his own end zone. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense, and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. 15-yard pickup there. First down, L.A.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. Some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
So just a lone field goal accounting for the scoring in the first half. 3-0 is our score. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Just one score, one lone field goal. All these two teams could muster in half number one. What awaits us here in the second half? And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Now it's Dobbins. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Allen in motion. Herbert looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man left side. He's got it. That's a pickup of 17. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Allen in motion. Now it's Herbert. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Here's a 3rd and 10. They motion the slot man left. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will go all the way. Touchdown Chargers. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Makes the score. Chargers 10. Buccaneers 11.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They send Godwin in motion. On first and 10, here's Baker. They'll set up the screen to White. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Try again. It's second and 10. On second down, a run with White. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Mayfield to throw on first and 10. He connects with Palmer on that one. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll run over center with White. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here now, third and 5. On third down, it's White. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Throwing is Mayfield. He'll find his running back, White. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
And the running back just has nowhere to go. There is no crease. There is no seam. You got to give credit. That defensive line overwhelmed the offensive line, and that went a long way to forcing that fourth down stop.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, this is Breida. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. To throw, it's Herbert. Going for it all. And this one is hauled in. What a grab. And he will dive into the end zone. 85 yards. Touchdown, L.A. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Kicker now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chargers move further out in front. It is now 17-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On first down is Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Mayfield to throw. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. And that is incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
That is caught. What a throw. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Buccaneers. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Throwing is Baker. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Now Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. And he's going to have a Bucs first down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it'll be 2nd down. They go play action with Mayfield. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Pistol here for Herbert. That one complete to Johnston. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
They'll run with Breida. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll get that to his new target this season, DJ Chark. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bucs' 14-yard line.
Stick with him again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. A tight end in motion now. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
No gain on the play. It's
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers open it up a bit further. They now lead 20-0.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points because so far this has been a struggle. They just cannot get anything going through the air.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They'll go. Mayfield. And that is not going to work. Incomplete. And they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Now give on the ground, and he's inside the 10, pushing forward for a gain of 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to Dobbins. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up.
All they needed was a couple yards, but he was prepared, Mike, to dish out all the punishment he could to anyone who stood in his way. And with that mindset, it's no surprise to see him convert for that 1st down.
So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.